Hey my friends, how are you doing? Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I made a cooking video, but sorry about that. I wasn't really happy with it, so I hadn't posted it. But today I'm just in my backyard right now. Um Thought I'd do a tour of our garden here. Um, Maybe I should have done a video earlier, much sooner, because we had so many beautiful flowers that had bloomed, but it's finally reaching about 100 degrees, and even though it feels good to be nice and warm and feeling comfortable again, the flowers don't seem to really like it all that much. So a lot of them have wilted or completely gone, but I'll show you some of them. But I wanted to also show you, like I did last season, or last year, for the vegetables that I'm growing. This year was kind of a struggle for the vegetable garden. Um, don't know if the soil is too acidic or what's going on, but yeah, I had started off with seedlings and they started out pretty good. I was using egg crates and they they grew all right, but once I put them into the ground where the ground was thawed out enough, um, and the risk of frost was significantly less, I put them in the ground. But then we had some late season storms where it dropped some snow, so that contributed. And well, it wasn't quite freezing, but it was like 33, 34. So that's cold enough that that contributed. But once that was over with, the plants are still struggling. But the seedlings didn't work out. But we went to the store and got some plants already. You know what I'm saying. So we bought some plants and put them in the ground, and they're doing all right. But it's not as nice of a vegetable garden as I would like. So, um, but still something to be proud of. It's a lot of good work to put into it to make it happen, and makes my body feel good to do that kind of work. So um, I'll take you out into the yard and I'll show you what we have going on. Yeah, these are the rose bushes. They looked much better than before. They've really dried out and began to wilt now, but they still look pretty. Some of them, but yeah, I should have came out here a little bit, maybe a month earlier, to show you guys how nice these roses were looking. Same with these purple flowers. I'm not sure what the name of these are, but they were looking much better earlier. But yeah, let me see. There's some of the, now these yellow flowers have definitely dried out, and they were looking really good. This whole area underneath the cherry tree was all yellow with these flowers, and they looked so beautiful. So I apologize for not getting out here sooner to get a good look at them, but the cherry tree is producing a lot of cherries this year. I need to get out here really soon to pick some off the tree. Usually the birds are going really crazy going after them, picking most of them off, but this year they seem to not really be eating them all that much. So, but they're still good, and even though we don't really like cherries all that much. We got friends and family that do like it. Okay, in here I've got some white beans in the corner there. That one's a little struggling, but that one's in the corner is blooming, so I have good hopes for that. We also got some eggplant right there. They've been they're one of the seedlings, so they it's doing all right, but it's not growing like I thought it would. But maybe it just needs a little bit more time. And where is it? Got another one in here, yeah, right there. That is really struggling, but still alive. So I don't know, but we got a bell pepper plant right here that we were gifted by one of our friends. And then I've got some jalapenos that we bought from the store. And this pepper that I never had before, but I thought it said it went in the store that it was going to be a really spicy one, but it turns out it's going to be a rather mild pepper, more like a bell pepper, but it should be interesting. And then we got some onions over here. In this box we got a netting around it because the birds would really like to go after these kind of plants. These are supposed to be spinach that are struggling. I grew these from seed, but they're still fighting, but I don't know if they're going to make it or not. And then I had some seedlings for Swiss chard in this area, but it looks like they're almost completely dead. So we went out and bought some Swiss chard from the store, put it in the ground, and they were growing pretty good in the containers, so hopefully they'll stay on and continue to do good. And then in this corner, we've got one cucumber plant because they could grow like crazy, and I wanted some cucumbers, but didn't want to go crazy with cucumbers. I don't know if you could see that any well. But yeah, that's it for this box. This year we tried to see if we could get some berry plants going. This one's a blackberry. Made a mistake, put it in this planter and didn't check the bottom to make sure it had proper drainage, and it was flooding. And it was kind of stupid of me, but I should have figured it out much sooner. But so the blackberry plant struggled, but we finally figured it out. It's getting proper drainage now, and it's starting to look much better, getting some fresh green leaves instead of these dried out dead ones. So yeah, it's getting better. It hasn't started to produce any berries yet, but I'm going to show you the blueberry plants next, and they're actually producing, doing much better. Actually, before I show you the blueberries, these are the little baby apples we got going right now. From our apple trees, we've got 2 apple trees in our backyard, and they're doing pretty good this year. Sometimes they don't, in the years past, they don't taste the best, but last year they tasted much better. So we're thinking now that they are more mature, because they're close to 20 years old, that maybe the taste is getting better. All right, so here's our blueberry plants. We had the same situation with the plugs and these ones, but that problem's been fixed, and these plants did much better than the blackberry. But they are starting to develop blueberries, and I tasted one, and they taste really good. So I'm glad that they are surviving. All right, and this is our potato bin. Picked up a different varieties of russet and yellow and red potatoes, and so they are growing pretty good. Okay, so in this planter we've got some cherry tomatoes. This one's some early girl tomatoes, and then Roma tomatoes right next to it, and then another container of cherry tomatoes. And this one is pretty much empty except for one single zucchini plant that is struggling. That's another one of my seedlings that is just fighting to keep alive, but no matter what I do, it seems to just, I don't think it's going to live or even produce anything. So just need to get like a soil tester or something like that, and maybe figure out what we're doing wrong. Next, behind the barbecue grill, we've got some sweet mints, and next to it we've got some sage. These were some that we bought from the one of our local stores recently, and they're doing much better. I tried doing seeds, and they just didn't turn out. Okay, so in this planter, originally I thought was going to be Thai basil, but I think I mislabeled it, because this was probably one of the most successful seedlings that I tried to grow. Because what I did was I had cardboard egg cartons that I used, put some soil in it, and put my seeds in it, and I labeled them, but I didn't think about the sun bleaching out the markings. So I thought I had it marked as Thai basil, but I'm kind of guessing this is cabbage that is in the wrong container, because I don't think it's going to actually form into regular cabbage. Maybe I could pick some leaves off and do it that way. I don't know, but so I'm guessing that's basil, cabbage, excuse me. And like I said, some of them, I have no clue what kind of plant they are, because when I marked it, the sun bleached the ink on the container that I marked it with, and some of my seedlings, I had no clue what they are. I'm still trying to figure out what this one is. I'm thinking maybe this one's going to be the basil. I don't know. Next to it, I tried to grow garlic chives from seed, but the squirrels got to it, so I don't think they're going to make it. Another one that is, I'm not quite sure what they are. Well, I'll just have to wait to see what it is. And then some chives. So that's pretty much for the garden. I would have showed you more of the yard, but all the flowers, like I said, is dried up and died. So, all right. Okay, so I know this video isn't much of anything, but I just wanted to get on here and just let you guys know how much I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. I try to do my best to be as helpful as I can, to give you my, help you if you're struggling through mental health, or you're physical struggles to lose weight and get healthy. And I feel I'm doing pretty good. The CPAP machine that I've been using for sleep has been working pretty well and been helping me feel pretty good. I've been, I don't know, I've been craving to get outside to do a lot of yard work. So I've been, you know, dealing with the garden as best as I could, even though it's not going as good as I would have liked. But I've been helping out some family with their yard. So, and it feels good to use my body, and you know, so, and we are finally starting to reach summer temperatures. For a long time it was nice, but sometimes we would have some storms come in that would bring snow or whatnot late until June. So right now it's the end of June and 4th of July is coming up, so the heat is finally coming on to us. But that's why I'm kind of, we got this shade awning out to help keep us cool, and the plants that are along the deck here are cool. So I hope you're doing well. If you need help, feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions, anything. And maybe somebody else who would see the video will be able to help, or I will help. If you're struggling mentally with depression and having thoughts of taking your own life, refer to, I've got a video prior to this one that has information on phone numbers and stuff like that, because taking your life is not the answer. This world needs you. We need some good people in this world. There's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of suffering, but life is worth it. I just hope you all remember that and take care of yourselves. And I wish you all the best. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button, comment like I mentioned before. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, haven't done so yet. And share with your friends and family that you feel may be able to benefit from watching my videos. All right, so I appreciate you. Another way you could help support my channel is to visit my website at www.jbaileyphoto.net and check out my print store. And if you're looking to redecorate or something, I've got prints for sale, and every little bit will help support this channel. So, all right, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.